Holy shit, this guy, the summoner's completely stupid. Like, they fucked up their Swiftcast. They had a chance to Swiftcast us, and they fucked up. They did the wrong spell. They didn't res me, and then they immediately died. Immediately after that. They are just so fucking stupid. They're just absolute trash.
thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so.
Then it's from an even older time.
We're in the Matrix.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Yeah, it definitely looks different.
A golden light. Could it be?
Oh, this is the goal. Oh, I see, and that's where we unlock it through that little portal thingy. So this is the Golden City because that's the entrance to the Golden City. It's golden. That's just
There's
interesting
something
idea.
on the other side, but how do we get over there?
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
I'm just curious how we put the. Oh, I see. Is there a panel in front down here? And we're gonna put the
That
7
seal.
plates.
That's Charlian and no mistake.
That's that gold thing. How? But like, even if it is a seal, how do we get through? Oh, is that a door behind it? Maybe. Oh, I see. And there's like 7 of those little spikes. So maybe a keystone goes at the end of it to like disable the little spike, the little blue spike. Oh, okay, never mind. That's where our plates go. I do find it a little weird, though. It's like, wait, what? Like, if this is a super ancient ruin, then why would those
How do we
plates
open
work? Right? Like, we carve shit into those plates. Now, maybe there's sort of shitload of those plates, and we just need plates. It doesn't even matter what's carved on it. All it needs is the plate and keystone, and it's up to you to carve whatever you want. Maybe make your own key type thing. Essentially, it's like the plate itself could be like the keychain, and the keystone is the key. So it doesn't matter what's on the plate, because it doesn't matter what's on the keychain, because the key will still work.
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Oh, and maybe they let you carve whatever you want so you can get a sequence of events going or something. So you know which order to put them in. I'm assuming order matters. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, okay, so there was a door behind it.
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
There's obviously still a door in front of us.
Resemblance.
There's even a pathway to the thing directly in front of us. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's not, like, it'd be one thing if there wasn't a pathway, and you're like, oh, it must be the end. But, like, obviously it's a portal. Obviously it's a door. Oh, he's actually here. Okay. I didn't know if there was, like, a hologram. It could be a hologram or something.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
There we go. Expansion over.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. No circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do.
It's interesting that he has to explain
be up to
what
you.
it is as part of her ascension, right? Like, somehow it relates to her being king, or the ruler, really, queen, whatever. Because it's like, well, why would it matter, right? Like, they're making something important through there, like that's maybe dangerous. Maybe it's a seal to keep aliens out or something. The fact that you'd actually have to tell them stuff. Otherwise, it's like, oh, it's just sealed shut. Don't have to worry about it. Don't need to explain.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Ha ha! Come, let us return to Duliol.
Home at last.
Kind of want to stop now. But like, I don't want. It's like, but I don't want to like do all my. Like, I can't obviously do this as Pictomancer, in case. Depending on how long this is, even if I like end the Pictomancer, right? Even if I end a Pictomancer, I'm not sure because if the queue if it kicks me out, like right, if I'm not able to do it, and then of course the fact that it's this long, so I guess I better do it now. Either I'd have to start. Fuck it, I'll just start. And then I'll end after these long things. It's tough because obviously my idea is that like obviously this is gonna be a while, and like I'm already at a good stopping point, kind of. Obviously now it's gonna ramp up, so we're gonna start ramping again. Oh, these ceremonies happen like nowish. I mean, obviously I would understand why they'd have to like do it relatively soon, because like you'd think it would be like a while, because like he wasn't looking to like retire immediately. I would think he'd be like, okay, cool, you're the next person. When we do the Ascension ceremony in a few years, after a lot of preparation, you'll be up. Obviously, we're not going to wait a few years for that. I guess I'll help her out. Curious, what kind of how can I be like the prime minister? I'll be the prime minister.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn servants.
Oh, I see, and that will be the eighth thingy, or it'll be her story or
It's
something like
starting.
her going and or maybe it'd be like her in the center with like all seven thingies around her. Be like, yeah, how she relived the story or whatever. I think it'll be her story basically, or him, or maybe his story passing along the torch.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamont. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliyollal!
So is like Jorulja gonna like come in with his lance guard and like try to take over, or is it become like a revolution or something? It's like Jorulja's not here. It's surprising he's absent still.
Growing up in this city,
I also noticed that the head of reason was all wrapped up in something. So I'm curious if it's still alive, or is it? It wouldn't be dead, right? Or is it afflicted by something?
But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty.
Yeah, so is Jorulja going to come here and invade, or is he actually, like, are we going to see a meanwhile, and should be the two of them showing up at the City of Gold, and the sealed gate that is no longer sealed, that we left unsealed because we're morons who didn't think, maybe we should seal this before we leave, and take our keystones.
And there's still so much of Tuliyollal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met.
True, we've only been to 3 of the 6 areas.
That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
So he's gonna take over. He's gonna bring her brother on. That's why I assumed that she didn't mention him.
Yeah.
Superhero Lady. She's gonna bring her brother, obviously.
My father led Tuliyollal to prosperity by the resolve and reason.
Yeah,
of his
her brother will be
heads.
her head of reason.
But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our
What's
nation
she getting
for the
us?
better,
Me? I assumed like her brother mentioned that she wasn't.
someone with the knowledge and
She
insight
mentioned that her brother
I
never
lack.
mentioned her. I assumed that's why she didn't, because she was going to invite him here to be a co-leader. My brother,
So
Koala.
what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
Yeah, I called it.
Ramachi.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course.
See, look at that. His head of reason is all like wrapped up in bandages and shit. Now maybe it's to like isolate him more, and maybe that's the idea. But like, so he has the bandana for magical injuries, and then wraps himself up to sleep because maybe it's hard to sleep.
But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuliyollal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Yeah, so either Druldra is going to come and invade, which would be very impactful, or we're gonna cut to them breaking into the City of Gold and going through that gate to raise it, or to steal the power or whatever.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
I do not envy the people who have to carry it back, this thing back down to where it's going to rest. Oh, I see. Okay, it's the two of them. Got it. Oh, and they're both holding up the
This is the
crown
Lay of Legacy. The part of the Tuliyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn Servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Yeah, he would have been proud. So he is dead, I guess. Do people pick up on that?
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
Ah, okay, so he's dead. That's why he was bandaged up. Okay.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn Servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliyola.
Okay, now it's going to cut to the City of Gold. Oh wait, no, there's the times. That's the end of the cutscene? Oh. Oh, okay, I thought they were gonna... Actually, no, I guess that was 30 minutes long. I guess that's... Ah, okay, here we go. Here's the other cutscene. Okay, so Drool Jaw, what's he doing? Oh, maybe not. Well.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got.
Okay, so I assume that's going to be Drool Jaw's killing him? Or maybe doing that for information on the City of Gold? I mean, yours is just the continent where we're from, where the three grand companies are. They're not Eorzean, they're Sharlayan, which is not part of that. It's a separate country. In fact, I'm the only Eorzean. All four of them are Sharlayan. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I've done a lot. I'm level, what was it? 80, 90, oh, 96. Oh shit, I leveled up to 96 now. Okay, so I'm 96. Done all, I got flying in all 3 zones. I find it absolutely insane that, like, when I come by and, like, we're doing, like, hunt trains before a Dawn Trail, and there are people who hadn't, like, unlocked flying in some of the zones. And, like, I get it. It's people might have just unlocked or just gotten to that place. Just gotten through the story, so sure. But, like, there would be, like, the first month of Dawn Trail, right? There'd be people who don't have flying unlocked. They'd be in a zone. I don't have flying unlocked. You need to fly me there. It's like, dude, like, especially when you see them and they're, like, max level. It's like, you're max level. Like, I'm unlocking flying as I go. How is that, like, even if I didn't, even though I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll just do it later. Once I got to max level, I would unlock flying. Because, like, it just makes everything so much easier. Because if you're going to do the side quests of the area, you really want flying. If you want to do any sort of hunts, you want to have flying. If you want to do, like, fate farms to unlock all the shit, you want to unlock flying. So it's like, you want flying unlocked. So I find it crazy that that's not, like, one of the first things people do while they progress through the story, and certainly after the first thing they do after they complete the story. But anyway, I'll go ahead and call it a day for now. I will be on shortly to quickly blast through a few Honkai Star Rail weekly bosses for the double bonus, and